Hey everyone and welcome back. Just wanted to do a quick review of the new Vinegar Syndrome release of Fade to Black. And this is a movie I've been waiting to get released on Blu-ray for several years. I don't think it's actually had a video release since like an early DVD release, which I think was put out maybe by Anchor Bay or something. So it has been a long time coming. And Vinegar Syndrome is the company to finally release it and get it out there for people to see. And there are two different slipcover versions. I think they're exclusive to Vinegar Syndrome. This one obviously features the original poster artwork, which you can see there. And the nice thing about the Vinegar Syndrome stuff, of course, you can see sort of the reflection aspect in the title and some of it in his face. And then the back features, I think this is the teaser poster artwork. And then there was an alternative slipcover, which has this new artwork on it, which again sort of has some of that reflective nature to it, to aspects of it. And there is a back, which is really cool, sort of a slight takeoff on the original poster artwork. And obviously the Blu-ray itself, which does have a reversible inside cover featuring the new artwork as well, this cover as well. So you do have that option. And just real quick, here's the front of the Blu-ray, and there is the back, and it is a region-free release. So one of the things I've always loved about Fade to Black is the fact that it's about a guy who is obsessed with movies, and he's a little bit of an outcast, kind of like a movie nerd, but there's a part of him that also wants to be in the movie industry. And he's constantly picked on and screwed over and everything. Until finally, one day he just sort of snaps and takes revenge on everyone by dressing up as different characters from different movies. So gee, I wonder how I can relate to a film like this. Not the revenge aspect, but sort of the other aspects of it. And I always thought it was actually a really well done film and with a great performance by Dennis Christopher. And it's a film that got caught up in sort of license problems and everything. I think that's why it hasn't been released in so long. But again, luckily Vinegar Syndrome has come along and given it a new 4K transfer from, I don't know if it's the original negative or definitely, it says original negative elements. So I don't know if there's a mix there. And that was the master they created for this new Blu-ray. And the thing is, it's a low budget film from 1980. So, it's not shot on the best film stock from the time. And that was also a time where film stock in general was sort of transitioning. So it sort of came out of the older Technicolor aspects of the, before that ended in the early 70s. And really, we didn't get a good solid film stock until more like kind of mid to late 80s. So a low budget film like this is always going to look a little rough around the edges as far as like, it's going to look grainy. Sometimes it doesn't age as well, depending also on how it's stored. But luckily Vinegar Syndrome does believe in the integrity of film, so they were able to actually keep it looking like film, and they didn't try and scrub away some of the grain, which should be there because it is inherent to the original film. They were able to clean up just aspects of it, get rid of those little white specks and things like that. So overall, the film looks really good. And they also restored the original mono track, which sounds fantastic. And they've given us so many new extras. I mean, several commentary tracks, including one with Dennis Christopher himself, one with the Hysteria Continues, as well as an older commentary track with Amanda Ryers and Bill Ackerman, plus a whole slew of interviews that were really well done, including, luckily, again, actor Dennis Christopher, and executive producer Erwin Yablans, who is probably best well known because he's also the one who produced the original Halloween, and other people associated with the film, one of the editors and some of the actresses, as well as composer Craig Saffin, which was really cool because I'm a huge fan of his because he also did the score to The Last Starfighter, which some of you know I really love. So it was an early score from him, so I'm glad they got to talk to him about it. So again, as long as you kind of go in sort of knowing what to expect in regards to original film elements, you're getting an authentic release of the film itself, which I'm so glad that Vinegar Syndrome does. They don't try to take away all the grain that is supposed to be there and everything and sort of dilute the aspects of film. That's why I'm always appreciative of the transfers that they do. And sure enough, this is another winner that they have. I mean, if you love low-budget films, if you love quirky characters, if you've never seen Fade to Black, I really do recommend checking it out. And if you are a fan of Black like I am, I can't recommend this enough. It's a really great release. And finally, after all these years, I'm so happy to finally have it on Blu-ray. So I just want to give my 2 cents on this. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.